I'm Lynn Onstot with the City of Joplin. I'm here today with Joplin Insider. This show is brought to you by the city to talk with various staff members in our departments. Today we have two staff members from the city's Park and Recreation Department, Paul Bloomberg, our director, welcome,
Yep.
and Carla Bond, who's our marketing and business manager for the department. That position is fairly new, a couple years old, and I know you have hit the ground running and doing great things. Putting a lot of information out there that we'll talk about today. I want to welcome you both. Parks and Rec covers a variety of areas. I mean, I think a lot of people think of parks, they think of pools, maybe the golf course. They don't realize you do cemeteries, and you take care of the athletic complex and all the sporting programs.
Yep.
So today I think we're just going to take one small part of that, and we're going to focus, and I shouldn't say small part, one large part of that, your different programs that you offer throughout the summer. We're kind of wrapping up the summer and start looking at the fall and see what's going on. So we're in the midst of summer. It's hot. Pools are open and they're full, it seems like. Just tell me a little bit about our 3 aquatic centers.
Well, obviously, Schiffer-Decker Aquatic Center is our flagship water park. By far and away, it attracts the most out of all 3 of our pools, just simply because of all the amenities and whatnot. So it's a great pool for families, kids. We have the high dive. So, they got the teenagers actually. That's the one pool that we have that actually attracts every single member of the family. Our other 2 pools, the way they were designed, but just by chance, kind of has a niche. Ewart Water Park attracts the younger family because it doesn't have all the amenities as the other 2, so it's not so
kind
busy.
Kind of the thrill seekers.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you got Cunningham. It kind of attracts the middle school age kids. So because it has
some slides.
It does. It has a lot of. It has 4 or 5 slides. So and it's like I said, it's not as busy as Schiffer-Decker. So if you don't like crowds, you can definitely hit the other 2 pools.
Right. And all of the pools have the entry level, the 0 grade entry level, which is important not only for the little toddlers, but even moms don't want to jump right in. They're just slowly wading in.
Well, and not only for that, but also it's ADA. So
perfect.
People in wheelchairs and whatnot can just simply roll right into it. It's like a beach.
Sure.
Without the sand.
Yeah.
So,
you don't want sand in your pool.
Yep.
No.
Or in your filters. I do know that. As an old lifeguard, you don't want sand in the filters. So, well, I know there's different activities that go on at the pools. I mean, obviously you're open. Are you open daily at each pool?
Schiffer-Decker is. Schiffer-Decker and Cunningham Pool both are open 7 days a week. Whereas Ewart is closed on Mondays, but other than that, they're all open to the public 1 to 6.
Okay.
And I'll have Carla talk a little bit about some of the special events we do at the pools, and which are fantastic. We have great programmers that work for us, so they put on good programs. But Carla can elaborate a little bit more on those.
Yeah, on Friday nights at Schiffer-Decker, since it is our biggest pool, we have Family Fun Night, which is half off admission for families. And so it's $2.50 for adults and $2 for kids 15 and under. And it's a great time for families to come out, kind of kick off the weekend. And it's also 6 to 8 p.m. So a lot of people who work aren't able to come to our regular operating hours. So it's a good way to, we kind of accommodate that crowd as well, that they can come for a couple hours. And it's not very busy. And it's family friendly, so there's lots of families and lots of kids, and everybody's just having a really good time. So.
Okay. Well, I think that would make really good sense because on Fridays you just want to relax, kind of reconnect with your family, and that'd be a great place to do it. Now, I know we're kind of halfway through the summer, or getting close to closing the summer, but you guys also, people need to think about swim passes. If they're frequent swimmers, frequent pool attenders, what kind of pool passes do you offer?
We have individual pool passes that you could purchase, family ones. We also have senior rates. We offer it to pretty much anyone. Obviously, we do have reduced rate as well if you qualify for that, which and not surprisingly, but we do have the majority of our swim passes are reduced rate. So, and that's awesome recreation. Inexpensive for the family members in Joplin. So, obviously during the end of the season we don't really sell very much anymore, but the beginning of the season it's there.
It's economically affordable that way if you're able to do
absolutely.
it. Yeah, I know. If you're going to the pool almost every day, you might as well just buy a pass instead of the daily
it totally
admission.
pays for itself.
And we can sell our passes. It's a great Christmas idea, a birthday idea. because we
Oh,
can
that's a good
start
idea.
selling those around Christmas or even before the pool's open. You can come in, beat the rush, get your
Well, I
pool
know
passes.
last year I think you might have run a special or two
Yes.
around that time,
Yeah.
so people need to watch. I know you have a great Facebook page. We're going to talk about that. You put a lot of your programs and your events on there.
Yeah.
So, well, I know pools, like I said, are a very popular area, but as the pools are, as people are getting ready for school, I know pools are going to have to start closing.
Right.
How are you going to close the pools? They all close at once?
No. And for people who don't know, a majority of actually everyone we hire that's a lifeguard is usually either high school age or college. Just by chance, we open it up to anyone that wants to go through our certification. We do all of our certification ourselves. But at that time of the year, school's getting ready to start up. So the kids that are in college are leaving to go back to college. High school starts up, and so we lose those lifeguards during the week. So it's really hard for us to operate 3 pools.
Well, plus if the kids are in school,
you can't.
yeah, I mean,
And-
there's no attendance. I mean, it would
Exactly.
be very minimal, I would imagine.
So yeah, we shut the pools down one by one. So usually we shut Ewart down will be our first one that will shut down. We go into the beginning of August with that pool.
Okay.
And then we're doing something a little bit different this year. It was hard for us last year to keep Schifferdecker Pool open.
Because you said it's so large, I'm sure you need more guards.
Yes, that pool you need close to 30 lifeguards.
Oh my gosh.
To operate that safely. So
That's a lot of staffing.
That is.
It is. We have over I think around 100 lifeguards.
Right.
But truly,
Well,
they
you're
all
helping,
leave
you're helping
when school starts up.
the economy as well, because I have one of those teenagers. She's not a lifeguard, but yes, they need that money.
Yep.
So thank you very much. They
Yeah.
need those jobs.
Yeah. So, that's the only way we can keep at least a pool open through Labor Day. We'll keep Schifferdecker and Cunningham open. A little bit into August, but then we'll shut. I think Schifferdecker will shut down in the middle of August, and then we'll keep Cunningham open on the weekends.
Yeah,
through Labor Day. That pool, and people may ask, why don't you keep Schifferdecker open because there's more things to do.
Again.
But again, it's 30 lifeguards that we have to
Staffing.
try and find.
Right,
So-
and most of them are going to school and
Yep.
going to college, and even if they are in the general area, they have other priorities.
Oh yeah,
Things that
well,
are
and they have
working.
athletics.
Right.
Once they get into high school, they got their football,
Right.
cheerleading, softball, you name it.
Yeah,
So
well, it sounds
we're-
like a pretty good plan to
Yeah.
keep Cunningham, because I know that's a pretty popular pool too.
Yeah, it's a
and
good
you got
pool.
that great park right next door. So
And we've had a lot of people ask us, can you just take down the number of lifeguards? But because of Red Cross, we just it's for patron safety, we just can't do it.
Yeah.
Because we can't put 5 lifeguards in all of Schifferdecker. and
right, that makes sense.
Yep.
Make sure everybody's safe.
It makes perfect sense. So, well, I know also in the summer you've started a new program, something fun. A lot of people like to go to the drive-in. Well, they don't have to get in their car to do that. Well, they don't have to sit in their car to watch a movie. Let me say that. So explain that.
Well, thanks to Fletcher Toyota this year, we received a sponsorship from them to offer a Movies in the Park series throughout 2017. And so we kicked it off in May with showing Cars at Landreth Park, and then we showed Space Jam in June at Joe Becker Stadium. And so we've come up with a whole lineup of movies for the rest of the year. So our next movie is mid-July. It's going to be Finding Dory.
Oh, okay.
And so that will be at Schifferdecker Park. And then we're going to do the Lego Batman movie for National Night Out, which is in conjunction with Joplin Police Department's the big
Okay.
National Night Out.
Sure.
And so they're going to have a ton of family-friendly activities at Schifferdecker Park. And so it's just something else for the families to come out and do. Kind of get ready for school to start.
Yes.
Kind of like the last big bang of the summer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So that's in August.
yes.
And then does this run all the way through the colder months, or?
Yes, we have movies scheduled all the way through December. We're going to show Elf in Memorial Hall since it is
indoors.
cold. Yes,
Indoors. Okay.
We're not
good.
going to show. Yeah, we don't want to show a movie in the frigid air.
That would be a little tough.
Be a
yeah.
little hard.
Yeah. May not get much of an audience.
Right, but so we're going to show Elf at Memorial Hall at 11 o'clock on December 2nd, I believe, to kind of accommodate those, because we show all our movies outside at dusk. And so with little ones and stuff, sometimes it's really hard. But we thought Elf, it's Christmas time. People, they could go inside, watch a movie, and then go do some Christmas shopping or go to their family activities they have scheduled.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's really good. So I know in the fall you have all sorts of other programs coming up, and what kind of other programs?
Yeah, spring and fall are really busy for us when it comes to sports. With the athletic complex that we have, we program our own athletics leagues and instructionals, from youth to all the way up to adult leagues. Starting in August, we'll have flag football for the youth. We also have youth soccer starting up in September. That's a huge program for us. We had probably over 300 in our spring league. It ranges, for the soccer at least, it's basically from 6 to 10, 6 to 12-year-olds. Same for football. I mean, I think football is 6 to 10. It's a great program. It's a minimal cost. Both programs are around $40, but that includes everything. I mean, especially for soccer, you may think $40 is a little high. However, you get 6 games, you get shorts, you get not hats, but you get shirts and socks and a ball. I mean, you get everything. You don't have to buy anything.
So you're not just only playing the game and enjoying the fellowship of soccer. You also get these things that you can take away. And, you can be a stud soccer player when you leave the field.
So $40, is a great deal. And we also have we've always done this since I've come to Joplin, catered to the 3 and 4-year-old age group with our little sport programs. So we'll have little kickers starting up in the fall as well, and we have a little Tykes football program too. So
I think those are really awesome because a lot of times it's big brother and big sister that's out there, and they get frustrated. They want to do it too, and
they get jerseys just like the big brothers and big
they're
sisters.
So cute. I was gonna say, I bet they were so cute out there.
I mean, it's kind of like herding cats, but it's a lot of fun herding cats because they're out there and they don't play games. We just kind of do fun we do fun drills and little mini things with them. And the kids just have a blast. I mean, as long as they have a ball and a net or a goal, they're good.
If they can come out learning one thing.
And just introducing them to it.
Yeah, just getting comfortable.
Kind of organizing and such like that. Well, that is good. Well, how do they get to, we're talking about these things, but how do people, if they need to know a little bit more, they want to sign up, where would they go to get more information?
Well, they can go to our website, joplinparks.org, and they can also, we have a ability to register for programs online. You also can research what we've got going on our Facebook page is a really good place. We have all of our events listed.
I'm not sure if our control room can get to a Facebook page or the website, either one. That might be fun for our viewers to see. Go ahead and continue.
But Facebook, we post on daily. We post updates we have 5 spots open in soccer, don't forget. We try to help the parents reminders because life's busy and sometimes you think in the morning, I'm going to register Johnny for soccer, and then by that night you're like, oh, I forgot. So
now, you have a text alert system too, don't you? To help when maybe you have to cancel a game or other
for
updates?
weather and such.
So how do is that on the website or is that Facebook?
They can go on our website, and it's called Textcaster. And on our website, on the right column, it says sign up for text alerts. And so we encourage all the parents to do that for schedule changes or inclement weather or anything that might happen. We can let them know.
So. Well, I think that's a good way because everyone has their phone with them. That's true these days.
It's all tech savvy anymore.
It is.
The good old days when it was all paper and pen.
That's right. So, that's right. But we do appreciate people having their phones ready, and and if they get the message to share it with their friends or their buddies that are part of the program too, just in case they haven't signed up. So that would make sense. So I think we're looking at that is your website. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So
if they scroll down, you can see our listings of our sports. We got youth sports, adult sports, and then our aquatics during the summer season. You can kind of see what's going on. So, and on the right side that says, I believe, sign up for text alerts, and so that's a place where they can go to. And they can sign up for whatever. If they don't want every text that we send out, they can just do my child's in soccer. I just want soccer updates, and we can specify what they get sent.
That is very good because
we won't spam you.
Because there are some that once you sign up for one coupon or one something,
stop.
It's crazy. Your phone's constantly blowing up. So, well, I know those are the kind of the sports programs, and you talked about a little bit of the kids. What about the adults? Did you talk about those?
Yeah, we have a lot of traditional stuff. We have adult softball that we play out at the athletic complex. We'll have another session starting up in the fall, and it'll end before November. Then we have adult soccer league as well that plays out there. That's pretty popular. Then it starts getting a little bit colder. We'll move into Memorial Hall and do volleyball leagues, co-ed. Usually is what we do. And then we have adult. It's called futsal. For those who don't know who futsal is, it's indoor soccer.
Oh, Okay.
So we have that at Memorial Hall, which is really popular. And you know,
That has to be a pretty fast game, I imagine.
oh yeah, it's not a game for me.
Or me.
But no, but they love it. Yeah, it's really popular, you know. And we even do little fun stuff. You know, go back to your high school days of we have a wiffle ball league.
Oh
We used
my
to have
gosh.
dodgeball. I don't know if that'll come back, but wiffle ball was really popular last.
I know we play
Last
home
year.
run derby on July 4th at our family. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So see how far you can really crank
Yep,
it.
it's fun.
It's fun to see a bunch of it's just a bunch of adults in Memorial Hall getting a wiffle ball and
Mm-hmm.
like
Right.
it's playing
Well,
like
who
we're all 10
doesn't
again.
like to play wiffle ball?
Yeah.
I know.
mean, that's just it. That's it. So those are the sports programs. I know you have a lot of other fun family activities coming up. So you want to go on to, I know the hayride has just blossomed,
Yes.
so to speak.
Yes.
It has gotten huge.
Yes.
So
The Old Fashioned Hayride is at McClellan Park. This year it will be held on Friday, October 13th. It's a completely free event. So this is a free, fun night for families to come out. It's in the evening. It's usually starts around 7 o'clock
Yep.
at McClellan. But we make, we have fires, like bonfires scattered throughout the park with hay bales, and we hand out hot dogs and s'more ingredients, and people can go and roast their hot dogs and make a s'more, and it just is fall.
right, because a lot of times, I mean, I live out in the country, so I can do that at my
Yes.
house. But in the city, we don't really
Exactly.
encourage fires in
Oh,
your
no.
backyard.
And we have, and McClellan Park's a huge park, so we
Yes.
have several fire pits out there.
Right.
But we, you know, we're also tying in one of our movies in the park that evening. Hocus Pocus will be playing.
Awesome.
So that's just another activity for them to do, plus the hay rides
Yes.
through the disc golf course.
Yeah.
so-
How fun.
It's just and people can come. We've had kids come in their costumes, and we just encourage to just have a really
Right.
fun.
And it's a come and go.
evening.
You don't have to
Yes.
stay the whole
You
time.
don't.
Come and do what you want to do.
It's
and
not.
then-
It's not structured where you.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
it's not. There's no timeline. I would recommend people bringing their own fire sticks to roast their
Oh,
hot
that's a good
dogs and
idea.
marshmallows because we only have so many.
Yes.
And you're having to share. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and those things can be so messy, you know, even passing them off. It's
Right.
just
Well, you
kind
can
of-
tell the ones that have been coming. This is probably, I think, our 17th or 18th year doing it. You can tell the parents have been coming for a while because they have their own sticks.
Yeah, they come prepared.
We have
don't
some
they?
parents that they come with a cooler with their own hot dogs and
Yep.
chips. They just
Yeah.
make a night of it.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
sure. And yeah, because
and
that
it's
way-
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wouldn't love that? That's
Yeah.
a great idea. I've been craving s'mores. I might have to do that. Now, what else is going on? I know we're you know, it's the middle of July. It's, you know, in August. We're hot out, but we're talking about Christmas and Thanksgiving. But let's go ahead and put some dates on the calendar. What else do you have some?
Well, we have the turkey shootout November 17th, and that is at Memorial Hall in the evening. And basically, everybody's like, "You're shooting turkeys?" Like they're thinking.
I've always thought that.
Don't bring a shotgun.
Don't bring
Yeah.
a gun.
No.
No shotguns? Okay. What is a turkey shootout then?
Yeah, it is a basketball competition. It's a free throw competition.
Okay.
So it's for children 5 to 12.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically, from kindergarten up to
Yeah.
7th grade, 8th
Oh, okay.
grade.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay. And
So it's a free throw.
so where's the
competition.
turkey come in?
that's your prize.
Oh, your prize. Okay. I
So
thought
you
you
get
were.
to, basically you bring home Thanksgiving dinner for your family
Well,
if
that's
you win.
very cool. I mean, a kid gets to provide dinner. I'm sure they would
We
love
have
that.
gift cards and stuff too. But
Yeah, we
you
have
know,
other prizes.
a frozen turkey, that's a pretty good trophy to
I mean,
win
you
a
would
free
think as
throw
a kid,
competition.
especially a 5-year-old is sitting there with a
And it's probably
12-pound turkey,
weighs more than him or
but they
her.
are excited.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, look.
Well, yeah.
So
Well, a lot of times, I mean, you know, my kids didn't, you know, get involved in Thanksgiving until they got older. So probably
Right.
they're, you know, they don't even know. They just know they eat turkey. They don't know where, you know, what it looks like to
Like, we have
start
to go
with.
shopping?
Right, right. So
But
that's
it's completely free, and
Yeah.
so it's just a fun
Yeah.
night.
But
so.
again, good
Yeah.
time. So,
Yeah.
and that's November 17th. Is that right?
Yes. It's on a Friday night.
And is there pre-registration or is there a fee or anything for that?
They can register by calling our office or online or any
Yeah.
of that. So,
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So, and then we talked a little bit about the movies, and I know you got some Christmas activities going on with movies.
Yeah.
And Santa.
Yeah. Well, every year we write letters to Santa. Like
Santa
we
writes
get
letters.
We get
Oh,
letters.
no.
Kids write letters
Santa
to
responds.
us.
Yes.
And then we send them off to the North Pole, and Santa responds to all of those children.
Oh my gosh.
And so we have a special mailbox at our office, and so the kids can bring out their letters, and we make sure that they get to Mr. Claus himself.
And I know last year, I think there was 2 locations, one at City Hall and one at the athletic complex. But I think this year it's strictly the athletic complex.
Okay. Yep.
So
there's no confusion there.
Right, and geez, we usually do 300 or 400 letters.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I bet
crazy.
Santa has hand cramps
Yeah,
by the
he
time
does.
he's done.
Exactly.
yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yep. And the kids are so excited. They come in with their letter, and we have our mailbox, and we're just like, okay, we'll make sure it gets there.
Hey,
and so,
there's nothing better when Santa reads your letter. And,
right? There's
he
no.
may
and
not
we
be
do it
able to tell you if you're going to get it or not, but at least
Correct.
you know that he knows you want it.
Exactly. And we
Yeah.
start that in mid-November, and so that way we get the letters sent there before the big rush
Right,
in December
right.
because. Yeah, you don't want to get lost in the postal service.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Well, I know you're, like you said, the hayride's been going on for a long time, but there's also another tradition, the Santa breakfast with Santa. Are you guys planning that again this year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once again, I started in Joplin about 18 years ago, and a lot of these programs are the ones I start out as
Well,
a programmer.
congratulations. You've been doing great.
So
You're
yes,
doing
I
a
worked
good
my way
job.
up.
Yes, you have.
And these are programs that stuck. So, Breakfast with Santa, it's a great program too. I mean, that is a paid fee to get into that. I think it's like $6 or $7, maybe $8
yeah.
this year.
Because you get breakfast. I mean,
Right.
obviously you're
All
paying
you
for
can
a
eat,
meal. Yeah.
all you can eat buffet breakfast.
nice.
You can get your picture with Santa, and it's just a good time. You
Sure,
know?
another family event, which is
And
great.
that'll be at Memorial Hall as well.
Are you doing the cooking?
I don't know if people want me to do that.
No, that's what I was gonna-
So no, the elves in the back do a good job
Okay.
doing that. So.
Okay. Well, what are the 4 major food groups? Candy canes, candy corn, something, and syrup.
Maple syrup.
Yeah, and
Maple
syrup.
syrup,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Maple
can't remember the
syrup,
third. Yeah. So if we had a call-in show, people would be calling in right now
Yeah,
saying, "I know," yeah, because you're showing the movie Elf.
Yes, we are going to show, after Breakfast with Santa is finished, we're going to put our inflatable movie screen inside Memorial Hall and show Elf.
Yep.
And so a lot of families can come eat breakfast and then go watch the movie, or if they just want to come watch the movie, they can do that. So it's,
All
we
sorts
try
of-
to make it just a festive morning.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it will be. That's for
Yeah.
sure. And December gets to be busy, so it's nice to go ahead and get these dates on
Yep.
your calendar,
Right.
so you can plan around those if this is something you want to do, a tradition. Something that I've never done, but I've heard it's a lot of fun. The candy cane hunt.
Yep, that's another program I started.
Yeah.
And you have your traditional Easter egg hunt. I mean,
Yes.
everybody has that, and there's hundreds of them. But I mean, why not put on your winter coat and go hunt for some candy canes?
Hunt candy
So
canes, okay.
we have this program. Again, it's at admission that I think it's $10 to do. I could be wrong, but you go out the athletic complex. Oh wait, no, this year it'll be at
$5.
Memorial Hall.
And it's,
And
it's
we
a Memorial
reduced
Hall.
it. We did
Yes.
reduce that last year. So
Well, and
the
again,
rate.
that's why your Facebook is so important, is because
Yes.
we're several months out, so
Right.
we're talking details that maybe not even you guys have
Yeah.
discussed yet. So I
Yeah.
apologize, but
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. We have someone in our office actually, because parents are like, what am I going to do with all these candy canes? I mean, they literally come home with 2 lunch sacks of
peppermint
candy
bark,
canes.
peppermint bark.
Well,
yeah.
we have a
Delivered to City
recipe
Hall.
book.
Oh,
Just
do you?
because of that, we had people say, hey, we have all these, but maybe you should start giving us
That's a
recipes. So we do. We have a recipe book for candy canes.
Oh
So
my
every
gosh.
kid gets to go home with a candy cane recipe book.
Now that is incredible.
Yeah, right.
Now-
And there's
Okay,
prizes
now
too, but-
let's tag it on. So the following week they come back with their creation and we have a cook-off.
They should.
Yeah, we have.
Or
some-
at least a taste testing.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll
competition, right?
judge. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. So
Yeah, we have Snowy the Snowman there, so kids have pictures and we can play games, and it's a lot of fun.
Now,
It's
I
fun.
know we haven't really talked about it, and I don't want to, surprise you, but Spiva Park has looked incredibly well these last few years. What's going on with Spiva Park?
We revamped we do it's Spiva Light Christmas light ceremony, and usually that's pretty much right after Thanksgiving, I believe.
Yeah,
is
it's
when
come
we
out
do
when
that.
we unveil the
Right.
windows at City Hall,
Yep.
and there's a City Hall display.
Yeah, so we it's been we did some upgrades in the park, so we have a nice little light show now that we keep going all through the Christmas season. We have a Christmas tree that's lit up inside our water fountain that's played. It flashes to music.
Right, it's
so
incredible.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
we have
dancing to the
Whoville
music.
set up around it as well.
Yes.
So it's a great photo op, and it just if you're downtown shopping, it just adds that Christmas
and
atmosphere.
for those people who may not know where Spiva Park is, it's the 4th and Main Street
Yes.
Park.
Yep.
So it's right there, centrally located downtown. Whether you're coming or going or staying in downtown, whatever, you're going by that park.
Right.
It seems like.
Yep,
so
you are.
It's a great place. Well, again, I don't know if our control room. I know we looked at the website. Is there a Facebook page that we can get to, or their Facebook page of Joplin Parks and Rec? I think Carla does an incredible job because I know prior to your coming, I was trying to keep up with this guy and all his programs, and
It's a lot.
It is. It's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but we want to keep people. So there's our Facebook that we're encouraging people just go.
I mean, that's our main, I mean, really, that is our main marketing tool. I mean, everything is posted on there. Carla does a great job. I think when she started, we had maybe 2,000, 3,000 followers. We're up over 6 now.
Yeah,
So,
I can imagine.
And she's great. I mean, you get a response and it's bam.
Yeah. Well,
So-
in the public sector, your title's marketing, but we don't really have a lot of money for marketing per se.
Right.
It's more public relations, and
Yep.
which
Yeah.
to me, when I tell people public relations is marketing without money, it's basically.
But it's a good
get the
way
word
because
out.
it's everybody's on their phone. Everybody has Facebook,
Right.
and so if you're wondering what's coming up, it's a good way to be like for family, like free events. You're going to have family in town. Like what's going on. You can go on our page and look really fast and be like, oh, Movies in the Park is coming up, or
Right.
oh, well, they're going to have the hayride in the fall. Let's get a bunch of people together and go. You could. It's a good central place
It
that
is.
you can
It
go
is.
for information.
And on the city's Facebook page, I do try to share those
Yes.
on our city page because sometimes people are looking for road closures on ours, which we've had a lot of those on. You guys are having all the fun. I get to tell people streets are closed. Sorry, guys, but that will soon change. We hope soon.
Until you close a pool down, then we feel the same way.
Yeah. See, when you close the pool down, that's not funny
man.
either.
No.
So, well, is there anything else as we wrap up our show? Is there anything else that I've forgotten, or something else you would like to mention about the Parks and Rec department? Again, we just talked about that one section of programming.
Right. I mean, like you said earlier, it's just not programming that we do. We have 24 parks, over 1,000 acres that we we have 1,000 acres that we maintain. So, we try to keep everything beautiful as possible. Sometimes it may get a little bit longer than others, but Mercy Park is just an example of a beautiful park that added to our park system. Cunningham Park. So, in all the walking trails we have in our park system are just fantastic. Playgrounds.
And you see a lot of people on the trails,
Yes,
which
you
is
do.
really nice.
So I mean, there's a lot, and not just our programs, but all the parks you have activities and playgrounds and stuff to do. We also have the golf course that we manage, and that runs all year long. As long
In
as
Missouri weather, you can pretty much.
but now, with bad weather in the winter, we have a golf simulator. So you can
that's
actually
right.
come in this winter and play 9 holes of golf at one of the 10 PGA golf courses we have.
Well,
it's amazing.
That
So
would be fun.
it's pretty
I can
cool.
see that getting a little competitive with a group of people.
Oh, it
guys.
does.
I say
Absolutely.
guys because usually, but I'm just as competitive. So.
So yeah, I mean, golf. We're looking forward to the winter. I mean, for golf, especially with the new simulator, and see,
Yeah. Well, I want to give a shout out to all the staff at Parks and Rec because I do think you guys do an incredible job
do.
in keeping our parks beautiful, things to do. The pools always look beautiful. The golf course, everything's looking really, really nice. And so I wanted to just say thank you and appreciate you coming today and talking a little bit about some of your programs. And I'm just going to wrap it up and say goodbye. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll hope to catch you next time. I'm Lynn Onstot with the City of Joplin. Thank you.